Good morning. It is Wednesday, the 19th of March, and this is the daily trading plan. We have been discussing this resistance here at 1868, and the market has made its way up with yesterday's price action to the upside, right about up to this level. You see that during the overnight we touched it and came back. So this is and continues to be an important level for this market. So how do we use this? And the way in which we use this is that when we see this type of range beginning to develop in here, and we have resistance here at 68, we also have some support here at 62 and a half. So what I'm going to be looking to do here today is try to get on both sides of this market so that when it breaks away from this range, if this continues in here, then I'll be well served and at very low risk. So once we start to see this range develop here, and I'm able to mark these lines in here, you see what happened back here several sessions ago. We developed a range in here, and then we popped from it. So these levels represent areas of significant interest, and so this way, in participating with both sides, we don't have to take a stand one way or the other. This thing could go either way. But what I'm suggesting is that these levels define some uncertainty beyond it in either direction. So what I'm going to look for today is to establish, initially, since we're moving up to the upside here, if we get some kind of a rollover here on the short-term chart, then I want to establish a put position. And I want to be aggressive with this. I want to come up with like the 1860 puts with the idea of harnessing that profit back down here to 62, taking those 60s off and rolling them out to the 50s. In that way, the profit that I gain here for being aggressive in this range, I can finance staying in this market to the downside. If we are to get some support action in here and begin to move up above the 62 and a half, which is what this range generally defines, then I want to do the same thing to the call side. I want to establish a very aggressive 70 call in here, make a little bit of money, and then roll it out. And that way I'll have a strangle in place that's financed by the market, defined by this range, and then we'll have the remainder of the week to break out of this range, and it will, one way or the other. And at that point, we'll have a risk-free position to where we could generate a profit in either direction. So we're not hanging our heads on one direction, one support level, or one resistance level. So we're going to use this very defined range in here, just like we did back in here. This happened during the overnight, so we didn't have really an opportunity. But here we are beginning to open here in about 30 minutes. Hopefully we'll have this opportunity in here, and if it develops, then I want to establish this triangle in the way that I just described it, so that when we break out of this range, we'll be well served. That's the plan for today.